we should be complete when we get into a relationship, but
Hmm.
that's fantasy. That's
Yes.
we're
Facts.
all hurt in in any level.
Hmm.
So it should be our responsibility to heal, and we actually can heal without having a partner.
Hmm.
But to be honest, the best way and the easiest and the quickest way to heal is to be with someone that first pump up your necessity, your
Hmm.
wants, and second make you grow at the same time. You can actually think both at the same time. You know,
Yes.
at
Yeah.
some point you will heal. You will both be like in same ways, or you will understand better each other, and probably you will stop feeling that subconscious necessity of being with that person because it's usually too strong from the beginning, you know. And the thing is, you both need to grow at the same time, because if
Hmm.
only one grows and the other don't, maybe you can see one of them see the ones and is healing, but the other is not. They are
Yeah.
not growing up at the same time. At some point there will be like a big gap between them, and it could actually lead into breaking a relationship.
For sure, man.
Okay.
For sure. I couldn't agree with you more, man. And you also see it a lot of times in modern culture where one person will grow, but they
Yeah.
won't leave. And then both are unhappy. And it's
Yeah.
like just a dysfunctional relationship. So I really like that. What you're saying is like, you do have to grow together. And I think it's important to say too, I have a pencil like I'm taking it. You don't have to grow at the same rate per se.
Yeah.
There's going to be areas where you're going to be growing, but she's not. But then there's going to be areas where she's growing and you're not, or whatever kind of relationship you're in. Um, so there's been examples with my current relationship where I've had to remind myself, like, hey, I got to be patient with her while she makes this journey and grows on this level, because there's things I've grown and accomplished that she hasn't yet, but she's wanting to do them. But if I were to be like, well, I already grew this way, and you're not growing as fast as I want you to grow, that wouldn't be fair to her. So as well, I think it's important for whoever is the one supporting the grower in whatever specific area to be patient and to recognize that it's going to take time for that person to catch up in some of
Yeah.
those ways. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was actually asking my friend, um, so how can I recognize that we are hurt, and how can we heal that?
Mm.
So this is what I want to discuss. So the best way to see it is like whatever's make you feel uncomfortable in the relationship,
Mm-hmm.
you need to be aware of it. You need to look at
Mm.
it, and there's like a high possibility it's coming from a wound.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll give you two examples. Okay, and I think that would be better. So one of the most common issues in relationships is like, for instance, you start something with someone, and then you start like having time together, prioritizing your relationship. But also, at some point, some of you, let's say, for this case, you, Joel, or me, Quetzal. So, my girlfriend, we usually go out on Saturday night,
Mm-hmm.
but this time I'm gonna have something with my friends.
Mm-hmm.
I like to go out with them. So probably the first time there's no issue, but at some point she's going to claim and say like, I don't want you to go. I want you to be with me. You always go, trying to be like toxic, but it's not toxic. It's because he's been want um, there are five types of childhood wants.
Mm,
One is abandonment, rejection, injustice, and
okay.
humiliation and betrayal. So in this case, the example case is abandonment. So when someone is like feeling every time you go out with friends, if you feel like kind of I don't want you to go out, there's something wrong. There's a wound of abandonment.
Mm,
Okay, so maybe she's letting you to go, but the thing is that she feels that way, and this is not good. She needs to heal. Okay, this is one
mhm.
example. So my point is, whatever makes you feel uncomfortable with your relationship, and you want to change, because sometimes
Uh-huh.
we just discuss and oh come on, this is going to be important. Okay, it's going to happen again and again and again. If you don't pay attention and heal, and probably at some point you will end up breaking, right?
Mm, mhm.
Am I,
Yes.
is that
I
correct?
it is. Yeah, I'm
All
processing
right,
it right now. It's
right,
like,
right.
yeah, I think it's a responsibility of whoever's in the relationship to bring up that discomfort. And that's really hard to do, guys. So we're saying this in jest, and both Quetzal and I have had, I guess you could say training therapy on how to do that properly. But it's hard. It's hard to say something that is upsetting to you, especially if there's an opportunity that it rocks the dynamic of the relationship. And I think that's what I believe is why people don't do it, because they're like, okay, we've had this pattern, we've had this thing, it's been working. What if I bring this up and then the partner reacts and then they want to leave? So to your example with like the guy's going out every weekend and the woman actually wants him to spend some time with her, but she's afraid that he's going to get mad and she's going to get left even deeper, even though she's upset with it. And that's just one example of a thought pattern that could be going through her head. Then it's also not fair to the guy for her not to bring it up.